Welcome back, NBA. Yet again, another great night. We have missed you, and another fantastic game. Rockets beat the Mavericks 153-149 in just an incredibly, ridiculously high-scoring game. The way I'm looking at this. What's up, guys? It's Frankie here. And before I get to this game, again, the games that we have been getting so far have been terrific. We had an overtime game earlier today. Lakers-Clippers last night was fantastic. Bucks-Celtics was really good here. And then this game, Houston-Dallas. Another sensational game, a game that it looked like Houston had it, but early on it looked like that Dallas was gonna walk away with this. Dallas played really well tonight, again, early. And then Houston was able to come back. They got him in overtime. The Covington layup off the James Harden missed free throw, so clutch, and then the Rockets basically wore them out. That basically ended the game. But again, Dallas had a great start tonight. Porzingis, 39. The point totals tonight. Where does this rank in terms of like highest scoring NBA games? I guess it's probably like not like number 1 or 2, but like this must have been Mariners have gone even today. Oh, okay. I don't know if the Mariners won today, but I'm trying to look. What are the highest scoring NBA games? Because my gosh, like this, it's probably like 153 to 149. Again, just sensational outings from Porzingis, who again we know how great this guy can be when he's healthy. Luka Doncic, his greatness has been, shown. Both guys, though, not great from the three-point line. Porzingis 3 for 8, Doncic 1 for 9. Although Doncic did have a triple-double tonight. And Porzingis had a double-double. You had 24 points from Tim Hardaway Jr. You had Trey Burke off the bench. What a sensational, just killing the Rockets. 11 for 16, 8 for 10 from 3. It's fantastic performance right off the bench. And if Dallas is going to make a deep run here, they need guys like him to really step up. And then, so where does this rank? Okay, it's not like in the top 16 or whatever. Because like the 16th race is like on Wikipedia it goes all the way down to 311, and this was 302. So that's not where it's up there. But it was definitely a high scoring day. Mariners have won 5-3. Okay, good job for Seattle. Congratulations to the Mariners there on that one. But you look at, hold on, let me just turn this off here. But okay, so Dallas had a good night, and then you have Houston come through. As I've said about Harden and Westbrook, when it works, it's great. When it doesn't work, it's awful. And tonight it worked. Now, it didn't work from 3, 4 for 12 from 3, which you want better from them, but, it is what it is. That some nights they're going to have it, some nights they're not. But from the field goal line, they went a combined 27 for 50, and James Harden was 18 for 21 from the free throw line. It combined 80 points from them. You had 20 points from House, and then you had all the guys on the bench. Houston had 3 guys on the bench tonight. Just 3, and all of them scored 10 points. McLemore 13, Green 10, Rivers 10. 13 again, also 13 from Covington as well. Just so many guys on this Rockets team contributing tonight to this victory, really getting in, scoring these points, and leading them to this big win. Again, for them to come back the way they did here, again, I'm very hot and cold on Houston because again, as I said, on nights where it works, the Rockets are maybe the most fun team to watch in the NBA. When it doesn't work, they are so frustrating and they're awful, and you're cursing at the TV, going, "This team is so bad. Why do they keep doing this?" So I go back and forth on them. But again, on nights where it works terrifically. And another great night for Houston in terms of getting the ball into the basket, scoring the points. And again, the comeback there late. The Harden free throw, which when he misses, I'm like, oh boy, there it is, Harden. And then the Covington, just the sweet layup right there to tie the game. And that basically wore them down. Dallas tried, but Houston wore them out. Dallas lost energy, and Houston was able to get the points there late. And again, this looked like a Dallas win. This looked like Dallas was going to be able to pull this off. They had a late lead there in the fourth quarter. I want to get the exact stats here of when Dallas started to turn it around. But it was in the fourth quarter. And there was about a minute. So Dallas was up 6 with a minute to go. And then the Houston scored 2 free throws. Dallas was up 7 with 40 seconds to go. And then Harden makes a 3. Doncic misses a 3, which unnecessary there. Why not just go for the 2? And then Harden defensive rebound. Hardaway on the foul, which was just awful. I'm sorry, no, it wasn't the Harden. It was not the Harden. Not the Hardaway foul. I apologize. Then Covington makes the 2 free throws, and makes it a 2-point game. And then it's the Westbrook fouls Curry. Curry misses 1, but he makes the other. And then it's the Finley Smith foul that was just, you can't do that in that situation under any circumstance. Harden makes the first free throw, misses, and then Covington with the tip shot. And that was devastating for the Rockets. That was devastating for the Mavericks, and the Rockets were able to take forward. Hi, Jennifer Vella. It's good to see you guys. Welcome to my channel. It's so nice to have you guys here. But again, tonight, for Houston to come forward and come back like they did. And again, I know that I'm very hot and cold on Houston. But again, when they are on fire, when they contribute, when Westbrook and Harden are scoring, but you like them to score more 3-pointers, but it is what it is at this point with this. They're going to be inconsistent. It's what they do. But they're going to get to the basket a lot. People are going to foul Harden a lot, and Harden's going to make most of his free throws. And if it works well, and it worked again here tonight. And so for two teams that, I'd say Houston's probably a better team than Dallas. And Houston's probably right now, they're the third best odds in the West. So they're going to be, again, I still don't think they're near the Clippers or Lakers just because of depth. But if Westbrook and Harden can continue to play like this, they're going to be a force. So great job by Houston tonight. Great job again by Dallas. What's up, Max? It's good to see you, my man. But overall, again, a great night for both of these teams. And a great couple days for the NBA. As I've said, I didn't get to talk about the Bucks-Celtics game because the video didn't work there and I just got back. But, another great win for Milwaukee. I do want to spend a couple minutes on the Bucks-Celtics here. Giannis, man. I don't know. What else do I say anymore? What else do I say about him? The huge 3-point play there with a minute and 28 was big. 36 points. He's a machine. I just love watching this guy play every night. It's good to have him back. And then he had big performances tonight from Middleton, Lopez, and DiVincenzo. All three of them scoring 10 points. And even though the Celtics had good performance tonight from Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart, who was amazing off the bench, gave probably the best bench performance until Trey Burke. It was Tatum that killed them, and Tatum, who was the hottest player in the NBA, coming into when the season shut down, he was the hottest player in the NBA. And then tonight in his first game back, and I think he'll be fine, but he faltered tonight, 2 for 18 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. He was not good at getting to the rim. And also shout out to on the Bucks, shout out to Brook Lopez for playing great defense once again from him. So Milwaukee's deep too, and they're the favorites right now in Vegas, and I can see why. They have probably the best player in the league, and they have a pretty good supporting cast around him. So what I expected from Milwaukee, I'm not panicking about Boston yet. I think Boston will be fine, but you need Tatum to be better. 153, 149, All-Star. I guess All-Star mode there. 153, 149. Just insane. 302 points. This is the new NBA. And honestly, I don't mind it. More points, more excitement, more energy. I think it's great. So good job here from both teams there. And again, the NBA tonight and last night, the close games that we've been getting. I mean, we had yesterday with the two games decided by 4 points. Utah beats the New Orleans by 2. Lakers beat the Clippers by 2 with LeBron's buzzer beater, LeBron's game winner at the end. And then today we saw the Celtics and Bucks go down to the wire. We saw Rockets and Mavs going to overtime. We saw Portland and Memphis going to overtime. We saw Carmelo making big shots late. I mean, I am so glad the NBA is back. Again, I'm so impressed with what they've done so far. Again, you compare that to baseball, which is leaderless right now, baseball, and what's been going on with them, and a commissioner who's done an awful job with the with protocols and all that, and with players not following the protocols. And it looks like the season's going to get canceled any minute now. You hear the NBA, they set up this bubble, and they set up the bubble, no coronavirus yet, and the games have been great. And the baseball games have been good too, but it's been overshadowed by everything else. So, I can't ask for anything more here in terms of what I've gotten from the NBA so far. It has been wonderful to watch. It has been, just so much fun to see these teams play their hearts out. You've been telling that they've been just itching to get back. 4 months, it must have pained them all. And now, they're all back on the court, all just playing their hearts out. And it's really exhilarating to watch. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. Also, I have one question about the NBA. And again, I said how the arena looks great. Does anybody have, about those, behind them, there are those fans that are sitting at home and they have, that little courtside thing. I don't know what it's called. Michelob Ultra, I guess. Courtside. I don't know what it's called. Does anybody know what those fans are watching? Are they watching telecast? Because, again, if you watch, there's fans behind them. I think Dirk showed up in one of those, square boxes. What are those people at home watching? Are they watching a telecast, or are they watching, an angle from, are they watching the game from that angle that would be that? I don't know what they're watching there, but if somebody can tell me what it is that they're watching there, if they're watching a telecast or watching something else, please let me know. So, but again, the NBA, the atmosphere they've created has been great. The energy, again, the fact that they've created this bubble, it's been effective, and that the games so far have been really good at the first 2 games. I'm so excited for the rest of this NBA season as compared to baseball, where right now I really don't care how it ends because I really don't think it's going to end well for baseball unless the Yankees have the best record. In that case, I'll be celebrating the title. By the way, I can get rid of this hat. It's not a baseball. I was wearing it. Didn't even realize I was wearing it. It's not a baseball. It's not a baseball live stream. But to see what the NBA has done overall, first 2 days, A+ from Adam Silver and everybody there, and the players as well. And let's just hope it keeps up. Let's hope that these cases stay out, the coronavirus cases stay out, and let's hope that they continue to have great basketball here for the next few months because We need this right now. We don't have anything else right now in this country. We need basketball to be as great. It's the only thing right now that we can trust as a society. Yeah, the score is 153-149. Remarkable. Yeah, tell me guys what else you'd like to say. If you have anything you'd like to say in the comment section, let me know. I didn't watch the end. Oh man, you missed out. You missed out great. I mean, the Covington layup there right at the end. Houston getting the shots late. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this every single day on the NBA, on baseball for now, and maybe the NFL soon. So much great content that we have coming up. We have an every MLB home run of July 2020 video coming out probably tomorrow morning. I don't know when exactly the time is, but I'll be working on that as soon as I get off this. So I'll be on for 20 more minutes, and then you guys can ask me whatever questions you want. But there'll be an every MLB home run video for 2020. That'll come out tomorrow. And then after that, I don't really know what else. I was going to do a Bucks Celtics video, but that one, again, my computer didn't work for that, so I ended up not doing it. I did a Yankees reaction to their win against the Red Sox. You can check that out on the channel as well. And again, yeah, a lot of stuff. And tomorrow, I'll be reacting to 3 NBA games. Tomorrow, I'll be reacting to at 3 o'clock the Heat and Nuggets. At about 6 o'clock. Jazz Thunder, I'll be reacting to that. And then I will have a live reaction at about 11 o'clock for Lakers and Raptors. And I will also be doing a Yankees, I don't know when that would be, a Yankees reaction, but that will come tomorrow as the Yankees take on, I don't know who. San Diego beat the Rockies 8-7. The Yankees have the best record in baseball. Thank you. It looks like, is it 9, 3 outs? It looks like it's 2 outs right now. I don't know if it's officially 3 outs. Mets, by the way, terrible blown loss to the Braves. Mets had like a 6-run lead. They blew that. So the Yankee game tomorrow will be at what time? Yankee game's at 7. So about 10 o'clock, I'll have a Yankee reaction video. So that will be there as well. Yeah, the Padres beat the Rockies. The Yankees have the best record in baseball. End the season right now. End the season and give the Yankees the championship, please. You can end the season right now, and I'm very happy about it. Dodgers. Dodgers have been 5-2, but not. It's crazy that right now the unofficial championship is coming down between the Yankees and the Rockies. So a weird title this year. I didn't think the Rockies would be involved, but again, maybe they'll be able to pull this off. But with all these cases, it doesn't look like it. And the Dodgers, again, the Dodgers are a good team. I just don't trust their. In the clutch moments, I don't trust them, and we shouldn't. Also, by the way, I just want to say on the Yankee game yesterday, great. After Ozania was out for too long, after a bad start from Happ, Yankees, but they did have the grand slam from Voit, I believe that was, which was huge. But then the Yankees let him back in, and then the Judge home run at the end was just wonderful. You guys saw my reaction to that. That was a great moment, and really kept me really excited to be there, and kept the Yankees at 4-1. So yeah. Again, if you guys have any comments there, please let me know. We'll be on for about 15, 16, 17 more minutes here. Again, you look at the NBA games here tonight. We had a couple great ones. We had the 80 combined points for Harden and Westbrook. Their most points ever as teammates. Again, when these two are on fire, they are on fire, and it was special to see today. Magic beat the Nets 128-118. Whatever. Taker, whatever. Both those teams are under 500, along with the Trailblazers, who did beat the Grizzlies 140-135. That could be a big seeding game going forward, but, both teams are under 500, so I don't think they're going to make that much noise in the playoffs. Same thing with Suns and Wizards. Suns beat the Wizards 125-112. Oh, I should say the NBA. If there is a game going forward in which there are two teams that are mathematically eliminated, I don't know if that happens, but if there's a game where two teams are mathematically eliminated and they're both playing each other, just cancel that game, so that you can send them home maybe quicker. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But that's what they should do. Like, don't make these guys play as much as they have to. And then we saw the Bucks and the Spurs beat the Kings 129-120. Again, both those teams were under 500 there. So yeah, the two big games tonight were Celtics, Bucks, and Rockets, Mavs, and both of them lived up to the hype. They were both fun. What do you think of Jonathan Isaac not kneeling? I've said this. I don't really care anymore. There was a time when I cared, and now I don't really. I just want to watch my sports. I don't really have an opinion anymore on guys kneeling and not kneeling, and people dissecting the kneeling and dissecting the not kneeling, and kneeling is patriotic and not kneeling is patriotic. I'm not interested in any of that anymore. I just want to watch my sports, and I know that makes me sound like I don't know what that means. Like, I guess somebody just doesn't want to deal with politics. But right now, I just don't. The temperature right now in politics is just so hot. We're just so divided right now. I just want to watch my. If that's okay with you guys, I just want to watch my basketball. I don't really want to think about the political ramifications of it. I don't really want to think about it. I mean, if players want to do whatever they want, fine, I guess. I don't know, but you had James Taylor have a Breonna Taylor Justice for Breonna shoe on. Most of the players have been kneeling, some haven't. I guess Jonathan Gaza was the first one, but I don't want to think about it anymore. If the NFL season starts, there's gonna be guys that kneel, and I'm not really gonna care. I just want to watch. I'm just gonna watch my sports, and I'm just gonna enjoy my sports. So that's really where I am right now. I don't really want to think about all the kneeling, because it's just, no matter what opinion you have, apparently it's wrong. The internet will tell you that it's a wrong opinion. So I just want to enjoy my sports, and I have so far. I've enjoyed the NBA over the last 2 days. I've enjoyed baseball over the last week. So I've given up my soul, my conscience. I've given that up a long time ago in terms of like what I should be supporting, what I should not be supporting. Because I supported the NFL through the Ray Rice stuff. I supported it through Deflategate and Bountygate, and I supported the NBA through the Tim Donahue stuff with the referees, and I support cheating and or gambling. And I supported baseball through the steroids. So I've given up my conscience a long time ago. So who am I to say what's right or what's wrong? That's really my opinion on it. And you guys might disagree, but that's just I don't want to think about it anymore. I just want to watch my basketball. I respect that. Okay, that's fair. Thank you, Super Cow. I don't know how many people are going to respect that, but I mean, the internet, man, if I go back in time, would I destroy the internet? Maybe I'd destroy social media. Social media does more good. Social media does a lot of good. It also does a lot of terribleness. And but I guess I wouldn't destroy the internet, because then I wouldn't have a job. If I could go back in time, would I destroy the internet? I guess no, because again, I wouldn't have a job. I'd be sitting at home playing my video games, which is fun, but that doesn't get you any moolah. So, trying to think, is there anything else to really comment here on or talk about? Again, we got about 15 minutes. Again, big comeback here by the Rockets to beat the Mavericks in overtime. Again, the Covington layup was just insane. I'm trying to think. CJ McCollum today at 33 points. Giannis 36 points. De'Aaron Fox 39, and James Harden today, the big scorer, with 49 points by James Harden today. Thumbs up, Max. 49 points from Harden. And also the stat today that he's the first player to have 20 games of 40 or more points in a season, in consecutive seasons, since Wilt Chamberlain, which is an amazing stat. Anytime you're put in the same stat as Wilt, that is just crazy and just really shows the greatness. I'll be back and go watch the fourth quarter highlights. All right, you go watch those. Maybe you can watch those. Like, you can watch this channel and then watch like the fourth quarter. You can listen to this in the background and then watch the fourth quarter highlights. Whatever you got to do. It was a fun fourth quarter. I mean, I thought Dallas had it there. I really did. And then Houston made some big baskets. Dallas made some mistakes. The Luka missed three, the foul, and they were able to pull it off. And so, all credit to this Houston team that kept fighting. And they're going to be contenders there. I mean, again, I don't think they're going to make it to the finals. Again, right now, I think it's going to be the Bucks in the East or the Clippers and Lakers in the West. It's going to be very hard for anybody to just get rid of either one of those teams unless there's injuries. If like Giannis gets hurt, if Kawhi gets hurt, if PG gets hurt, if LeBron gets hurt, if AD gets hurt, then we'll change everything. Well said. What's happening in the golf world? Ryan, what's up? Good to see you, Ryan. Nothing right now. I mean, we do have the PGA Championship next week, which, by the way, we'll be back here next Sunday for a live reaction of the PGA Championship. That will happen. So we're gonna break down the PGA Championship, which first major in a while. We'll be there all Sunday. We did the Masters video last year, and that was one of the most successful videos I ever did. We're gonna come back to that this year, so very much looking forward to that. And so that will happen next Sunday. So get ready for that. I'm just happy to have golf back. I'm happy to have sports back. The world's terrible, but sports is back. And for 5 minutes every day, I'm able to ignore how terrible the world is and just focus on sports. I'm able to just focus on the goodness of sports. And that's what, sports doesn't solve society's problems, but it makes it brings people together, which is what we desperately need right now. And it also just makes us forget about it and makes us just have fun. And those are some nice qualities in life. But yeah, there's still a lot of bad stuff right now in the world. But again, sports is able to let us forget about it for just a second. And again, it's one of the many things I love about sports. So that's great. Anything else here again? Again, we got about 10 minutes. So again, if you guys have any final comments, final questions here. Tomorrow, what do we got tomorrow? Heat, Nuggets, Jazz, Thunder, Pelicans, Clippers, Sixers, Pacers, and Lakers, Raptors. Oh, maybe I should talk about baseball and the coronavirus. I guess I already said what my thoughts on baseball, but yeah, it looks like they're going to cancel the season as early as Monday. I mean, I didn't think it would go badly this quickly, but it looks like it has. I mean, all the doubleheaders you're going to have to do. It's such a disaster right now for baseball. Now, you probably couldn't have done a bubble, and I know you tried, but this is all. I will say this. Rob Manfred, if the Players Union really wants to do something that I would absolutely totally love, I don't know if they'd ever do it, but maybe like next year, like all promise you're going to set out until Rob Manfred resigns. Like if you got real change, have that happen, because Manfred, everything he's done this year, from the Astros stuff to all these stupid rule changes to what this disaster has become, which is looking like it's becoming an outright disaster, because it's a disaster if you cancel this, if you set your back and you cancel it within like 2 weeks. It's an out-and-out disaster. And by the way, the NFL, you have to look forward to. The NFL should really consider, if they're looking at baseball, they should really consider canceling their season. Because if baseball couldn't do it, what makes you think you're going to do it? The NBA has a bubble. You're not having a bubble, and I don't think you're going to have. I don't think there's any way for you to have a bubble either that would work. So if you're the NFL, I'd really consider just getting rid of it, canceling the season right now. But of course, money, so they're not going to do it. But the disaster of what's been going on with baseball has been fascinating. It has been sad. It has been just strange, and it's Rob Manfred just destroying a sport. But I'm not even sure he likes the sport. So for him to do all the things that he's been done has just been really sad and mind blowing. But yeah, and there it is right now in baseball. The Yankees with the best record, followed by the Padres, the Dodgers, the Cubs, and the Twins. So there it is there. But that has been just a complete disaster with what's been baseball. The COVID, and I guess we all should have seen it coming. And I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but it has, and it's been sad to see the Marlins just get wiped out, and the Phillies and the Cardinals now they have to worry about all this stuff. I can't believe that that fall apart like this. And yeah, the players aren't really obeying the protocols, which is up on them. Why is not everybody wearing a mask? Why is it that there are just so many just guys just like continuing to hug and high five and act like nothing's changed? There's Jonathan Isaac there on the screen. You guys can't see it. Again, I'm going to try to ignore it. But the disaster that's been going on with baseball, the complete and utter joke that they've been with how they've handled the Astros stuff, and now this, the fall of baseball has just been remarkable. But, man, I don't know, man. I really don't know how baseball is going to make it through the end of next week. It's hard for them to make it to the end of the weekend. It just seems like every day it gets worse and worse and worse. So all I ask is that the Yankees have the best record at the end of it. That's all I ask, is that the Yankees are going to have the best record at the end of this. Please, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That the Yankees then we'll claim an unofficial title, and I will absolutely do that. Season will continue. With baseball, I mean, it's going to continue tomorrow. They're going to keep it up tomorrow. But then when does it end? When does it become too many COVID cases? When does it become too much? They need the money. They do need the money, but also if somebody dies, if somebody in baseball dies, that is a permanent stain on your legacy and everything. It's just so, and it may just be that like the health officials might just step in and say you can't do this. So what a mess. Just get rid of the Marlins. Nobody would notice. That is a fair point. That is a good point. Just cut off Florida. When are they going to cut off Florida? When are they going to cut off Florida already? Just save us all the trouble. And I have friends who live down in Florida, and I'm sorry, but we need to cut you off from America. It's just for the better of us. Yes, the Covington putback was awesome. So clutch. Just so ridiculously clutch that in that moment, after the Harden free throw, which he almost never misses, just the nice putback, rolls around the rim. Gosh, I've missed basketball. That's probably going to be the number one play of the day on NBA.com. I don't know for a fact, but I would guess so. I don't usually drink water bottles this big, but because of the coronavirus, we had to get what we got. So, but and the ESPN, they have the 6 feet apart. The NBA announcers have to like talk through a plexiglass. It's so crazy with all the things that have been going on with basketball and preventing the coronavirus. It's been insane. Man. But yeah, it's fine. So we got about 5 more minutes here. 5 more minutes to talk about anything you guys want to talk about here. Again, fantastic game from both teams, and an excellent comeback from the the Rockets. Coming back late. Mavericks made some mistakes. Houston was able to capitalize, get the points in overtime, and win the game. And now I don't know when their next game is. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Monday. Also, I do want to, my other theory here. If the NBA is going to play next year in a bubble, which they're probably going to have to, make it 40 games. I don't think it's fair to keep these guys away from their families for 9 months. So the NBA should try to make next season, if next season's going to have to be in a bubble, which I think it will be, make it 40 games and then do the rest of the playoffs. Or maybe you make it 50, but you can't keep these guys there for 80 games. It's just not fair. But I trust Silver and those guys to make a plan that's good enough. But, you know, let's just get through this season first. Let's get through this season. Let's get through this championship. I have a basketball camp and only 8 players allowed in the gym and 2 coaches. COVID changed everything. Yeah, it's sad. Look, one of these days, when the vaccine comes around, I don't know how many people are going to take the vaccine. Hopefully it's a majority of people. Hopefully the vaccine works, number one. That's a preference. And then after that, hopefully everybody gets it. And then we'll be back to hopefully what we normally did, which is indoor eating, going to movie theaters if movie theaters still exist, not having to wear masks. I'm very excited about that day in that future. And by the way, as of right now, we are now 7 months done with 2020. We are more than halfway done with 2020. We're closing in on the end of it. I don't know if we're going to make it. Well, but, at least I live in Canada. Oh, that's nice. Hello, Canada. Big fan of Canada, especially now. I'm a fan of every country except... I love our country, but right now I'm really disappointed in it. So, but yeah, right now I have real respect for a bunch of other countries. I have respect for a lot of countries right now that dealt with coronavirus. But I don't know how Canada did with coronavirus, but yeah. I have real respect right now for the American Samoa. American Samoa, the only place that does not have coronavirus in the entire America. We were talking. I had some friends over. And I told them, like, hey, let's go to American Samoa. Let's just get away from all this. What's your pick for the Lomachenko versus Lopez fight? I know it's a UFC fight. I believe it's a UFC fight. I don't know much about UFC. I know a little bit about UFC. I know, like, I know about Conor McGregor and stuff like that. But yeah, in terms of like actual, I can't tell you. But I mean, I wasn't getting into boxing before all this happened, and the Fury Joshua fight was fun. I mean, Fury destroyed. It was Wilder. And I can't wait for when all this ends for the Fury Joshua fight, so we can have an undisputed heavyweight champion. I'm looking forward to that whenever that comes. But yeah, the UFC. I know a little bit about. I've obviously been paying attention to it a little bit, but with all these sports, it's hard sometimes to pay attention. Boxing it used to be better back in the day with Ali and Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Will you do a reaction to the Rangers playoff game tomorrow? Oh, NHL's back tomorrow. The playoffs are tomorrow, the NHL playoffs are tomorrow. Not totally into hockey. My sister, actually, that's her favorite sport, which is weird. But I just never thought that'd be her favorite sport. Maybe if there's like a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, maybe I'll do that. But I'll be rooting for the Rangers. I don't know if the Devils are going to be. I don't know what NHL teams are going to be. But I'll be rooting for the Rangers. I'll be rooting for any of the New York-based teams. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing reactions to that. I don't know how to feel about the Mike Tyson fight. Whatever. I don't know why he's doing it. Does he need the money that badly? But didn't Hangover 2 pay really well? I don't know. Mike, you don't need to do this, man. Just get out. But I'll just watch old Mike Tyson fights. I'll watch him knock Michael Spinks to the ground and like just have like Michael Spinks when he got knocked out by Tyson just has that. It's just like that just deer in the headlights look. Hi Kyle, big W for my Rockets. Yeah, great victory for your team. Great comeback by you guys. We're signing off here for just a minute, but great comeback by you guys. Fantastic job. And Harden and Westbrook again. When they're hot, they're hot. And terrific job for them, and should be really proud of them. They're going to be contenders this year. I don't know if they'll be like number 1 or number 2, but they'll be up there. All right, so we got about a minute and a half, guys. Any final questions here? Throw them off. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this every single day on the NBA and baseball. So again, NBA tomorrow, we're going to have a couple reactions. We'll have a live reaction to Lakers-Raptors at around 11 o'clock, so tune in for that. And we will have a reaction to the Yankee game as well, if there's the Yankee game tomorrow, which at this point, who knows? You can't predict anything with baseball. And we'll have every MLB home run, but every home run in Major League Baseball from July 2020. That video will come out either early this morning or when you wake up. So we'll figure out when that's going to be. But so many other great videos that we have planned here. Even if there's no baseball season, we'll do a bunch of stuff with the NBA. We're working on the buzzer beaters video. There's so much great stuff planned. So stay tuned to this channel for the very best, for something. I don't know if it's the very best, but it's something. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank you guys so much for helping with this channel. I know we had a couple months off and it was rough, but I'm so glad you guys are back. And meeting some new people, seeing some old friends, it's great. And I can't wait to do that. Got into hockey. I got into it this year because how bad the Knicks were. I get it. I understand. This was the year that you realized the Knicks were bad? No, I'm kidding. But like, I just can't believe this was the year. It's like, no, I can't take the Knicks anymore. It's been a rough day. James Harden's hair bothers me. Whatever. It's fine. I've seen weirder hair. I'm just lucky to have. As a guy who doesn't have much hair, like, Harden's hair looks fine. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Harden's hair, I can live with it. Whatever. I've seen some bad hair. Odell Beckham, But whatever. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, and I'll have a couple other videos throughout the day. So stay tuned to this channel for much more. Thank you guys again, and I will see you tomorrow night. Take care. God bless. Congrats to the Rockets on the win.